America is grappling with the fury and the grief following that devastating mass shooting at Robb Elementary School right here in Uvalde, Texas, where we know at least 19 children and 2 teachers were killed. It has been a harrowing couple of days, to say the least, for everyone in this community, from the victims' families to the first responders to the entire Uvalde community. I'm here now with ABC News' Mireya Villarreal, who has been here in Uvalde with our team since Wednesday afternoon. You've been talking to the people closest to this tragedy. Mireya, you have been here, I think, within an hour. Once the shooting started, you were here on the ground. You've been talking to the victims' families. And yes, they're almost assuredly still in shock. But what have they been telling you about what happened and the response to what happened?
You know, it's interesting, Amy, because we both have covered these kinds of tragedies before. You can see the levels of grief between the different families. One family, for example, we ran into them as we were coming here to the scene that day. And I spoke with him on camera, my cell phone camera, in fact, and the rapport was good. We had a dialogue, and then something happened in the day. I would imagine he got word about his daughter, and then radio silence. And I could tell he was angry, maybe at us, maybe at the situation, clearly grief-struck. And so then we've talked to other family members who want to explain to us about what has happened, about their loved ones. It is an all-around different type of process here, and I think family members are now getting to the point where they really want answers, right? They want to know exactly how this could have happened. I don't think they'll get any comfort by having someone say, we're going to stop this and it'll never happen again. But I do think they want information.
Yeah, and we are getting more and more information as to exactly what happened inside Robb Elementary School. I know that Border Patrol has confirmed that it was their unit that eventually killed the shooter, but he was inside for 40 minutes. And I know you spoke with border agents about what it was like for them as they came upon the scene.
80 Border Patrol agents showed up, some of them off duty, some of them on duty, some coming from cities away to try and help. And to hear how they try to engage this shooter and then try to figure out ways to save these children. I mean, it was an all-out war zone to some extent in that moment, and it was very quick actions of some of these BORTAC officers. These guys are skilled, they have tactical training, they knew what to do to get inside and to get the shooter, and it was one person that made that fatal shot.
They were certainly courageous and heroic. I also just can't stop thinking about those parents breaking through those windows to pull their children out of classrooms. That's just how intense and surreal and scary and fearful it all was happening at one time. You've covered this community extensively. This is an underserved community, but they certainly are supportive of one another. What have you seen in terms of community support? How are they leaning into each other and working with each other to try and get through this?
This is a true community, a small community, but you've also seen bigger cities like San Antonio send resources, so far as Houston and Dallas. Everybody is pitching in here in Texas because they realize now, I think more than before, oh no, it's not just going to happen in big cities. This can happen in any town now, and anywhere, and how are we going to support each other to get through it?
Mireya Villarreal, you have been amazing. You've been on the ground, like I said, since the very beginning, so incredible, powerful reporting. People need to see and hear what's happening in this town, so thank you for all that you've contributed. And TJ, we're going to be talking a little bit later in the program about how, yes, you at home can help, because I know so many people want to.
Of course, and that's great that you all are, the focus is on some of the heroes. We had Jeff Gardia here, psychologist, who said for the kids who are trying to get through this, and folks, it's important to focus on the heroes of this situation, and that's one way that can help us get through this together.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.